Hi, welcome back to the channel. Some days are just worth waking up for and getting out of bed or jumping out of bed with that excited feel. And I had it today, that's for sure. Look at what I'm rolling on. My first roll on the LEAPERKIM LYNX. I've got a bit of time this morning and the weather's just sort of starting to clear up, so I'm going to go and have a little play and figure out what everyone's been hyping about. That's what it is. It's just this. Zoom. Okay, so Saturday morning, the wheel's charged. I just received it yesterday. Thanks to E-RIDERZ. Steve, Scott, Ken, they had a lot of wheels in and a lot of stock. And I had a quick stand on the Kingsong S16 Pro. I had a quick little tiny roll around the car park. That was really fun. Impressive, I thought. You know, really cool looking wheel. I don't know much about that, but I might go back in next week and have a little play on that. They invited me to do that, which would be great, I think. But I've got too much to play with here. I had to park the V14 and get out and have an idea of what I feel about this. So I'm just in the very first couple of kilometers. I'm going to take it kind of easy. Oh, it's really nice. And just till I find my feet with it and see if there's any bugs and kinks. I just upgraded the firmware last night. I've popped on some GRIZZLA pads, popped on the Velcro, checked the tyre, popped that up to 32 PSI, so I'm riding high in my tyre pressure. This is the Kenda tyre. The biggest adjustment for me, going from an InMotion app and an InMotion wheel and using this as my first LEAPERKIM, I had to migrate over to their way of doing things. InMotion do a lot more things on the app, so I was in the app looking for how to change my tilt settings, how to remove certain locks that the wheel came with. And yeah, I had a bit of an adventure finding out where all that was. But that's part of the new wheel thing. It's part of the experience I wanted, something different. So if you've got the time, come with. Probably just shut up and ride. Took a little bit of time getting the pads. It's really nice to flick. It's so light. It feels like it fits so well. I mean, it took a little bit of time getting the pads right, I think. I need to tilt the pedal forwards. If I stop, I think I know most of my way around the menus now, so it's basically just all by the button presses. I haven't played with the suspension, but gee, do I need to when it rides this nice out of the box. So this is just an initial impression. It feels nice. I've got my pads just set up really nicely. This is the GRIZZLA flow pad, and I've set that up just by removing the lower half of the flow pad. So the Lynx comes with a pre-installed jump pad, which you can lower just using this little wing nut. And that's really comfortable. It actually fits me beautifully. I've just had to pop the GRIZZLA pad on the front, and with the flow pads you can remove the lower half. So I've just used the top of the flow pad. That's the compact flow, and then on the back I've got the larger flow. So I just went for a mixed bag with this GRIZZLA setup. I've got the GRIZZLA LYNX kit on the way, and that's got the seat. It's got a protector underneath the pedals, and you've got a little protector also. It's got a couple of protective layers that you can add to your wheel, and you know, help protect those bits. I'm going to try to look after this wheel. I'm going to try not to crash and scratch it, at least in the first week. I think this is the quietest I've ever been on a new wheel video. I'm just taking it in. I can't really believe it. And yeah, I get to join the LEAPERKIM club for the first time. It feels really nice. Like, so nice. And I haven't really had to dial anything in yet. I've got a little bit of wobble. It's just my foot placement or my pad placement. But I've been taking it up over 60 kilometers per hour just on my first ever roll in the first few kilometers. I feel that good about the wheel. I feel that stable on it. and it feels that much like it wants to give me that power.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right. He's going like a champ. So busy down here, I'm going to get out of here. I don't know what this is. I've stumbled into the slowest convention I've ever experienced. I think it's a walkathon or something. I'm trying to get out on my new wheel and I'm just like dodging the people. So I'm out of here. I'm finding somewhere else. Good luck to you all with your feet. And I've got this. So I've got the missing link. It's humid and hot and wet, but amazing. I'm not awake properly. Look, I woke up at 5 in the morning and I got my kit on. It's like Christmas Day, I'm going. And then it started raining as soon as I kitted up. And it got so humid and hot, so I just sat around for a couple of hours. Okay, so I'm 15 kilometers into my Lynx adventure. And it's really, really nice. Everybody knows it's nice. I don't need to go through that, I guess. Maybe you can see something from the footage. I'm still feeling my way with the wheel, I guess, and still need to adjust some things. But that's the first initial roll. The unbox was really nice experience. It wasn't hard at all. I liked everything was assembled and I could just roll. I checked my tyre, checked everything over, had a look, downloaded the app, charged it up. It was charged, I bought this one. I got this from E-RIDERZ, so I know that they check over the wheels. They're a great place to go and pick up your wheel because you've got the after sales support if anything goes wrong. But they also look over all the wheels and make sure you're not going to get something out of the box that's dead on arrival. This is my first 20-inch wheel. So I've got the 16, the 18, the 20 and the 22. Now I've got a nice quad set of wheels. Just don't know which one to roll on, and I guess each one's got their own personality and different things for different things. So at this stage I've got the V13 for open road. V11's a good commuter and beginner wheel. It's sort of my trasher wheel because it was my first one. The V14 is for the trails, and just having some fun and practicing my skills and little tricks. And then this is my kind of premium roller. I really want to just try to look after it and keep it nice because it really is a beautiful package, so well designed. I've rolled on the Sherman S, the pattern, and this is just the same. It's really good quality. It feels kind of lighter than the V14. I'm not sure if that's just the slightly thinner profile or the way I can move it around or the slightly bigger tyre. I'm not sure. It just somehow feels slightly lighter than the V14, but not by much, and probably isn't at all. But really, really nicely put together and feels premium quality. All the buttons, everything that I've touched, all the hardware, everything attached to it seems really, really good. Good quality. And that's my first experience with LEAPERKIM. The reason I went for InMotion was the same thing. Really good quality products, and the fit and finish, things just look good, are designed well, and they don't rattle. This is the same. There's not a noise coming from the wheel. The beeps are really audible. The tilt back's really nice. It feels really nice. So yeah, really, really happy. Of course I am. There's a few people here in this city that have all just landed them. Well, a few. There's like the whole group ride's kind of transformed into a Leaper group. So yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm going to try to get out with them. Just busy life with the kids I have. And I'll try to get out to the group and we'll just see a whole row of Lynxes lined up. Going to be really fun. I'm going to really enjoy bringing this to you on my channel and adding some LEAPERKIM into the mix. So awesome. I've still got to get rolling on the V14. I've got a lot to do there. I've got to get into E-RIDERZ, test a wheel there and keep rolling on the V14. I've got some Bob Yan products to go through with the PID Zoom stuff. So I'm really busy and I've just got to try to fit it all in, and come with me while I get it all done. That'd be awesome. I love seeing my subscriber count grow and people appreciate the videos, and I'm trying to step everything up a little bit more. Hey, this isn't even acting. I've literally had so much fun this morning on this wheel. And yeah, I don't even know it yet. It's still a little bit of a stranger to me. A really good stranger. A very welcome stranger. I've had a bunch of fun just waking up in the city with the new vibe, a new wheel. Cool, so cool. I've got to watch a lot. You know, I haven't really spent time watching any of the videos about the Lynx because I really just like to have a fresh feel myself about these wheels and, you know, try to figure things out for myself. It's the only way I think I can just become experienced. I don't know what you'd want to change on the wheel. Like, it's super good, hey, already. It's super good, but I'm sure you can dial things in a little bit more. Yeah, look, I really need to go home and digest my thoughts about this wheel, but I think straight away it's better than for a first roll. It's just felt it's felt more, it seems to fit me. It really feels nice straight off. And maybe, you know, a couple of things, I could adjust the pedal angle slightly 1 degree forward, and I might soften the pedals up just a little bit, but I haven't really noticed sore feet. You know, people have said that the spikes aren't too good, but coming from Emotion, they're not too bad. I guess they're sort of similar to the V13. Not a lot of grip on either of those pedals, but they do the job. I think it's because I lock myself in so well with the GRIZZLA pads. I've got to say that these foot jump pads that are included in the Lynx, they feel very GRIZZLA-ish. You know, if I didn't look down, I'd kind of think that I might have the flow pads on there, but I guess that's because of how, you know, I dial that in, and I can always push the front toe of the flow pad. That's what makes them such great pads. I can adjust the nose piece to lock myself in just like I can here. So I think that's the feeling that I'm getting. The tyre hasn't caught any edges at all. I'm still figuring out where I'm sitting on the wheel, so I might be a little bit forward with my pad placement. That might be those slight wobbles, but I think also it's just me being eager and leaning in different ways, and kind of just getting these little dopamine bursts of, wow, I'm actually doing this. This is actually happening, and I'm rolling on a Lynx. And then I remember it's mine, and I just get chuffed, get really happy. Beautiful. Really, really fun day out, and it's only just 10 o'clock in the morning, so I've been out for a little while there. Excitement, adrenaline, fun, ready to do this. Now I've just got wheel choices each time I wake up in the morning. Isn't that a good feeling to have? I just started on a V11 not that long ago, and I guess the drug for this, the love for this, and the way that it's pushed me and my health and happiness, I've just fallen into the EUC bug. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it heaps. After 33 kilometers, this wheel kind of feels like I've had it for a month. It feels so familiar to me already. I know the GRIZZLA pads are a big part of making that transition to a wheel, but it just, yeah, it doesn't feel as foreign or badly lined up as when I've set some other wheels up or jumped on demo wheels. Sometimes they just don't feel right for a little bit, but this does. It just feels really good. Did I say bye already? I don't know if I said bye. I don't know what I've said. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bit head in the clouds, rolling on cloud 9. Don't you go, car. Man on a Lynx, man. Man on a Lynx. It's good. This is definitely one of the best wheels I've ever rolled on, ever jumped on. It's just really good. It's been designed by a company that knows what they're doing. They've got the wheels right a few times now, and the community's responded. It's got the right components to make it work. Yeah, it's just so light, like everybody says. It's that 40 kilogram mark. It's just a sweet spot, and maybe the 20 inch, and maybe everything's just dialed in right for this wheel, and that's what makes it such a nice setup. So good on you, good on them, good on me, good on E-RIDERZ, good on you if you go and get one, or if you don't, good on you for watching. Thanks so much. I'll come back and do another video really soon. 41 kilometers for that initial trip, and yeah, top speed of 70 kilometers. Yeah, fun, heaps of fun, and not a scratch. Fun.